Okay, so we've had a look at batteries in series. Next, we're going to have a look at batteries in parallel. We're going to be using the same circuit we used in the series example, but this time we're going to be connecting them in parallel, especially the batteries, to see what effect it has on our light bulb. So let's have a look at what that looks like. Okay, so as you can see here, we have this example we used last time in series batteries. And just to keep it fresh, you can see how bright this light bulb is shining. That's because we are increasing the voltage of these two batteries, giving us a total of 3 volts. So let's go ahead and look at the parallel batteries. So this is the example of parallel connected batteries. And as you can see here, there's quite a difference between series and parallel connections. So with the series connections, we have connected them end to end. So our positive goes to our negative side of our other battery, and therefore generating a new positive which generates 3 volts and a new negative on this side with a floating point in between. But with parallel connections, your positive gets connected to your positive and your negative of your battery gets connected to your other battery's negative. Therefore, this battery is going to remain 1.5 volts. So we're not going to see that our light bulb is going to be shining as brightly as it did, but the advantage we have of this is going to be increased capacity. So our light bulb isn't going to be as bright, but it's going to be shining for much longer. So let's have a look at what that entails. So I'm going to be removing my batteries as I've connected them now in series. And we want to go ahead and connect them in parallel. Now, how are we going to do this? So let's have a look at what they are doing here. Go ahead and place our batteries over these 2 points. And we're going to see that we need to be connecting these 2 red wires, joining them, therefore creating a common positive end. So this is going to give you an average voltage between these 2 batteries. So there we have our new positive end. And on the other side, we want to do the same for our negative. So here we go. And we can go ahead and twist these onto each other. And there we have it. 1.5 volts with batteries connected in parallel. So we can actually have a look at the voltage here. Taking our trusty multimeter right here. And we can take our negative end here where we've twisted them together. One side of our multimeter and the positive end. I'm going to see 1.494 volts, which is close enough to 1.5 volts. So what we have to do here after we've connected our batteries in parallel is we actually want to go ahead and connect the one end of the switch to our most positive side of our batteries. It's going to be the red wires. I'm just going to go ahead and twist this around a few times. Get that nice and connected right there. There we go. Nice connection right there. And from there, from our switch, we're going to our lamp. You can see over here. And from our lamp, we're going back to our negative side of our batteries. So I'm going to go ahead and just twist this around times right here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn this light on. And you're going to see that we have a very reduced brightness. That's because this is a 3 volt light bulb. It's rated at 3 volts and we are giving it 1.5 volts worth of power. That's why it's not as bright, but this is going to shine much longer than the brighter example you saw in our series connection. Cool, that's going to be it for assembling our batteries in parallel. Now, this is going to be used quite a lot in the future, as you can combine series and parallel connections, which is a bit more advanced and it's going to be a video for another day. But you can go ahead and increase the voltage and increase the capacity in many ways, whichever would suit you or your project best. This is used a lot in solar applications. You'll find that batteries are connected in a combination of series and parallel connections to make them actually have increased voltage or increased capacity depending on what you are trying to manufacture. Now, I really hope you guys did enjoy this. Let's stay tuned for our next video, which is going to be regarding light bulbs in series and light bulbs in parallel.